We'll go ahead and get started, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to kick us off with actually a poll. We just want to know a little bit about who's in the room, kind of to gauge what we're working with here and know what resources are going to be most valuable to you. So if you could, that poll should be up on your screen now. And please select any that apply to you. Awesome. Okay, we'll go ahead and end that poll. Thank you so much for taking the time to fill that out with us. We are going to go ahead and move forward with some of our presentation stuff today. We're going to start with some introductions. So my name is Dory Branch. I'm the Associate Director for the Bobcat Career Network in the Ohio University Alumni Association. I'm also a two-time Bobcat, so love to brag about that a little bit. I know we probably have some other alumni in here, so thank you for being here today.
Yeah, and my name is Aaron Sturgill. I'm the Associate Director for Employer Relations in the Career and Leadership Development Center. And I'm only a one-time Bobcat. I can't compare to the two-time Bobcat. But also happy to be here and happy to connect with some fellow Bobcats about some of the work that we're doing and ways that we can connect you to some of our students. So we'll move into how we do that. So we're going to talk about career services at Ohio University first, and then follow up with some alumni association specific resources that are also really valuable when it comes to recruiting our students. So looking at the career services landscape at Ohio University, we have the Career and Leadership Development Center, which is the main career center at Ohio University. We serve all students on Ohio University's campuses, so that includes regional campuses and e-campus. We support students through career and leadership coaching, mock interviews, professional development, and leadership training programs, as well as career events. Also important to note that these services are available for alumni. So if you are in need of some career support, you can also utilize our services for that. And also in a couple of weeks, we'll be offering a session for alumni who are job seekers. So if you fit that category also, you can look to attend that event as well. But let's jump into some resources that are available for recruiting students at Ohio University through the CLDC. So some services that we offer employers that include on-campus interviews. So we are located in Baker Center. We're located on the 5th floor of that center, and we have a host of private interview rooms for our employers, and we can support taking advantage of checking students in and making sure that they're where they need to be for those scheduled interviews. During our fall 2020 recruitment season, we are offering all of our services remotely. So none of those in-person interviews are happening in our space, but we do encourage employers to schedule virtual interviews through our office. Spring 2021, we're still unsure about what that will look like, but hopefully when we get back to fall 2021, we'll be back to those in-person on-campus interviews so that space is available for you to take advantage of. We also offer a host of career fairs throughout the year, and we've dedicated some time during this presentation to talk about those career fairs. So I'll share more details about that. But is a time and a place where you can share your company's information with students, build some one-on-one connections with candidates, and then hopefully follow up with some of those interviews. During our fall 2020 recruiting season, we are offering all of our career fairs virtually. Spring is still to be determined, but certainly is an option for spring as well. We also offer virtual and in-person information sessions and networking events. That's a part of our regularly set of menu options for employers, knowing that Athens is a bit secluded from some of our metro cities. We do know that virtual connections are still important under normal circumstances, so we offer those as an option. We do employer site visits, so if you're interested in having students visit your company to learn a little bit more, we also help facilitate those types of programs. And then also just customized recruiting plans. We know that a one-size-fits-all approach at recruiting doesn't work. And if you have specific things that your company needs or that you've tried at other institutions, we're really happy to collaborate and brainstorm on ways that you can be mostly successful at Ohio University. In addition to the CLDC, the College of Business and the College of Engineering offer recruiting services for employers. The person for each office, their information in the chat and a link to their website. So if you want to connect with them, you can. I would also be happy to facilitate those introductions if you would like. So let's talk about Handshake. So Handshake really is the way in which we execute and facilitate a lot of those recruiting services for our employer partners. So Handshake is Ohio University's online job posting and recruiting system that allows you to promote opportunities within your organization. Handshake is the leading career platform used by 500 plus colleges and more than 250,000 employers. This resource connects students and alumni directly to employers through job and internship postings, on-campus interviews, career events, and more. So why create an account and use it? Well, we've listed a few here that really are high-level reasons to use it. But one, you can post your jobs for students and alumni. This is really where we encourage our students to start their job search process. We know that LinkedIn is great. We know that building one-on-one connections through their program, their academic programs and their colleges, we really encourage them to do those things. But we also want them to look through the host of opportunities that are available on Handshake. So that's a great place for you to post those internships, full-time jobs, volunteer opportunities, whatever those opportunities look like. Register and attend career fairs. So Handshake is the place where the Ohio University Career Services community, we use Handshake as our registration hub for all career fairs. So if you do want to attend those in-person or virtual career fairs, we do need you to create an account so that you can register there. Schedule on-campus events. So we use this to help you market and advertise any type of on-campus event that you might be hosting, whether that be a networking event, an information session, mock interviews, anything that you're doing on campus. We want to be able to push that out to students, and Handshake is a great place to post those. And then lastly, host those on-campus interviews. So I've already talked about hosting those, but we use Handshake to schedule those, and students can also then sign up for interview times through Handshake. So it becomes kind of a one-stop shop for students when they're looking for internships, for full-time jobs. They also use that system to schedule appointments with career coaches, and they also can do some peer-to-peer reviewing of Handshake profiles, which look a little bit like LinkedIn. So there's some learning that happens also through Handshake by utilizing the things that their peers have done also.
And I went ahead and put the Handshake sign up link in the chat. So if you are looking to create an account as soon as possible, that's your easy access route to it. So in addition to all of the wonderful services that the CLDC offers, we've also collaborated with them to create the Bobcat Network. It's basically a community of Bobcats where alumni can network with other alumni, they can mentor students, they can search for jobs, they can also post projects or micro internships, and engage in public forum discussions, hear about different events. There's a lot of things you can do. So even if you're not looking to hire right now, that's the place where you can go ahead and start tapping into the network. But for today, we're actually gonna focus on the job board for alumni and the micro internships and projects for students. So the job board actually pulls from Handshake. So if you've already posted a job in Handshake, it's gonna be on there as well for our alumni. So when you post a job in Handshake, you can actually say that it is available to a certain level of student or user. So if you are looking for alumni, so your mid to senior level role jobs, you can also share those on there, and they'll be pulled into the Bobcat Network for alumni to access. If you're looking specifically for Bobcats, or you're waiting for your company's account to add you in Handshake, or you're waiting to get approved, this is a great place to post in the interim. Or if you have somebody who's in your company who's just looking to hire for their team, maybe they don't have a formal, maybe they're a startup. There's a lot of different reasons we can use the Bobcat Network. And so you can post a job in there directly, but if you're already doing it on Handshake, you don't need to worry about posting it in there. And then if you are looking to share a project or a micro internship, so those are normally short-term projects. We say like 2 weeks to 4 months is kind of the average length, and you can share those with students. So if you are looking, if your company needs help or your team with a certain project, the system actually, the Bobcat Network system, creates a pathway to kind of help students monitor and keep themselves on time to meet the goal of your timeline. And you can post a job on the Bobcat Network, whether you are a recruiter, whether you're like looking for a hiring capacity, or whether you're just looking to support your team. So lots of different ways you can use that feature. So I was gonna go ahead and walk us through with some screenshots of how to post those. So This might be a little tiny, but when you log on to the Bobcat Network, there is a tab at the top that reads opportunities, and that is going to be your place to access either jobs and or the projects. So from there, you'll see the second screen right next to that is where you'll see you can kind of pick if you're looking to post a job or if you're looking to post a project. All right, so I went ahead and did a demonstration of a job. So if you see the picture on the left here is actually when we've selected job. And you'll see it's already pulling jobs in from Handshake there on the left side, but you'll see there's the share opportunity button. And from there, you'll get the screen that's on the right here that says, would you want to refer a role or hire for a role? So there's a few different ways to use this system, and it's pretty straightforward from there. There's basically a form you fill out to complete. And then if we go to the next slide, so let's say that instead you wanted to post a project, you would click on that opportunities tab again and select experiential learning projects instead. And then from there, you'll see that there's a post a project button, just like there is for the job on the right-hand side there. Now, this is obviously a very new feature. We're super excited about it. So right now we are anxiously awaiting those projects to be posted there so we can share them with our students. So that's kind of our next step, and we look to you all as our leaders in this field to kind of get us started there. And I will go ahead and share that link to join the Bobcat Network in the chat as well. And then additionally, we have our LinkedIn group. So our LinkedIn group, so as alumni of this institution, you are able to join our LinkedIn group. You just need to have that you were attended Ohio University in your profile, and we'll double check that and make sure that you are able to access that site. So this is a great place to post job openings, yes, absolutely. But additionally, you'll also hear about some upcoming events. So whether they are professionally related, we'll really try to hone in on our professional events, but also things just related to alumni in general. So for example, if you log on there right now, you'll see a lot about homecoming, well, not shockingly. It is the fall.
This would be the list of career fairs that we typically offer our employers and our students to take advantage of throughout the year. And we have expanded some of these career fairs this fall. Having a virtual career fair platform has allowed us to expand the types of opportunities that we can make available to students. So this looks a little bit updated from our regularly scheduled group of events if you've looked in the past. This is a mix of the College of Business, the College of Engineering, and the CLDC events. And we really hope that this allows us to sort of capture a lot of the interest and industries on campus so that you can connect with those students. So currently all of these career fairs are offered virtually through Handshake's career fair platform. Again, our fall career fairs are being offered virtually. This spring is to be determined, but certainly looking at all of our options for that spring. There's also one brand new event that we are excited to share and feels really fitting to talk about today, which is the virtual alumni career fair. So Dori, I'm going to pass that back over to you if you want to chat a little bit about that.
I should unmute myself. Thank you, Erin. So we're really excited because the Career and Leadership Development Center is able to offer all of these virtually this year. And we know, like Erin said earlier, Athens is a pretty remote area. So, you know, as much as we would love to have all of our alumni back for career experiences, it's just not always possible and easily accessible. So with this new virtual capabilities, you know, kind of the pro, I guess some of us maybe don't like this work from home area. But this has been a really big benefit for us because now we can finally tap into our alumni who are, you know, experienced and professional, and some of you might already work with our students and look to hire our students. So this is just the next level of Bobcat. So we are going to be offering our inaugural virtual alumni career fair on November 11th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You do have to sign up on Handshake because you'll actually have to create a schedule where alumni can come in and say that they want to interview during certain times that you've blocked off. And really what we're just hoping to get out of this is, even if there aren't jobs that you are looking to hire for right at this moment, but you might have some things in mind, or you're really just looking to kind of present those opportunities or build those connections with people and willing to do that, this is a great opportunity. This event is also free for both attendees and for our employers, since it is our inaugural kind of first try at this. And we're really hoping that people take advantage of that to kind of expand beyond those entry-level jobs or internships that our students are often receiving from your companies. Awesome. So with that, I know we just breezed through a ton of information. I gave you a ton of different links, but we wanted to leave lots of time for any questions that you all might have related specifically to your company or any of the resources that we spoke about here today. And if you want, you can just drop them in the chat for us. All right. Looks like we don't have any immediate questions right now, which is totally fine. We know that there will be things that come along as you start to work through these resources and these systems. So I'm going to make sure that we share our contact information with you all. So if you do have any questions, whether it's about tapping into career for alumni or for students, any Bobcat, that Aaron and I can definitely answer those offline at a later date as well. Aaron, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
I just wanted to say that to echo what Dory said, we're really happy to have one-on-one conversations with you if you're interested in recruiting our students. Like I said before, recruiting isn't always kind of a one-size-fits-all, and we need to think about what your needs are, related to your company, your industry. We're happy to be the facilitator of connections between you and other folks at the university who are working directly with those students that you may be interested in connecting with. So please let us know if we can be helpful. If you have questions about Handshake, if you have questions about the Bobcat Network, we are happy to help troubleshoot and answer questions about both of those systems. Just know that we're a resource. If you need us today, great. If you don't, if you need us a year from now, that's also great. So just keep our contact information handy, and please let us know if we can be of service in helping you connect with the right talent.
Yeah. And with that, we won't hold you any longer than we need you. That was all of it we had presented for you today, or ready for you today. So we hope to connect with you all offline, and we hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day.